Ooh, hello there, my fellow miners and crafters. Good times with Scar here, and welcome back to the wonderful worlds of Hermits and Crafting. And we're flying through a wild winter snowstorm here at the landscaping shop. And look at this place from above. It is just coming to life, and that is the entire point of the build, is to demonstrate all the cool little things that we could build for you. And we've got Yellowstone over here. We've got Season 4 over on this side. And I'm loving every minute of it. So this biome has been officially called Season 4. I decided it. It's going to be called that. And I'm really happy with this. So over the weekend, we fixed the canyon that attaches to the tree. So that's looking good. And then soon we'll come up with a way of kind of like blending this out into the natural terrain. I think that'll look very, very nice. And we built up the berms along the side. So it kind of keeps you all immersed within the area with the beautiful trees up on the cliffs looking really, really nice. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for the support on this. I was very, very happy that you liked the build. And that just made me super, super happy. So you might be wondering, but Scar, what are we going to do for the other biomes? Well, I'm not going to spoil them all yet because I'm still trying to figure them out, but I do know one of them, and I will spoil that now. We're going to make a dead biome. That is right. We're going to make a dead biome full of dead things and a little Halloween related, if you will, because it is ever closer approaching. So I think that is going to be one of the biomes, and it's going to be amazing to see it transform through a time lapse. And I cannot wait to see that become a reality. So yeah, let's go get some supplies ready to go because we have a long day of some awesome building ahead of us. Wanted to stop here at the volcano real quick to let you guys know that we will be back here very soon to continue working on the interior of the volcano. I've had a lot of questions about Scar, the organization issues here at Shulker Island and over at the landscaping shop is becoming quite of an embarrassment. Oh wait, that's way too much power. Whoa, okay, everything's fine. Everything's fine. I just laid down the throttle on my rockets there by mistake. But anyway, compose myself. All right, I'm good. Everything's fine. This is going to become our storage area, and I am so excited for this. This is going to be a major, major project to make a giant central core and then build our storage room all the way around it as if it's a black market, and it's going to be so much fun. That is our next major project, and it's to bring life into our volcano. And one other little thing, guys. Everyone's like, Scar, you're the most disorganized person, but I beg to differ. Look at this. We're up here at Shulker Island, of course, looking super fancy, and you might ask yourself, Scar, tell me where the hardened clay is. And I'll be like this, it's over here. Bam, hardened clay. Scar, where is all of your coral? Okay, it's right over here. Coral, boom, bam, boom. And over, guess what? Nailed it, more coral. But you might not know, that's not it. More coral right there. There's more coral. Ask me something else. Well, I'm making up in my head. You're not actually ask me. Where's your redstone supplies? Okay, kind of stumped me there for a second. I think it's over here. Nailed it, redstone. Guess what? This is the cherry box, restocking cherry box. Over here, miscellaneous redstone supplies plus cast head. Look at this. I'm the most organized person ever. You might not even know this, but there's glass in here. Nailed it. Leaves? Need leaves? Do you guys need some leaves? Anyone need some wood? Nailed it. Oh man. See, I work chaotic organization sense, and that's how my brain works, and that's how we roll here. Speaking of cherries restocking, we've got our box here, and I do believe we made some sales from Cubfan in our... Oh wait, we haven't named this yet. Oh, we still need to do that for sure. Yeah, there we go. 8 diamonds ready to roll, so we can restock those. And like I said, we need to name these. You guys gave me some really great suggestions, and I don't think we've sold anything else. We need a place to kind of hide this box. Oh, by the way, for the eye surprise airs, you guys let me know for the dispensers, the one that shoots the things. I didn't know you could use enchanted bows and damaged bows to create those. I always thought they had to be clean, non-enchanted bows. I swear that used to be a feature in Minecraft, maybe like a long time ago. Maybe they changed that recently. But thank you for that, because I was always under the impression it had to be a clean, non-enchanted bow. And before we leave, we will soon push this wall back a little bit and create the Prodigy Bar. That's right, we're creating the Prodigy Bar. I want to make some redstone consulting. I can't even say that without laughing. I want to do some redstone consulting, like go to people's bases, give them some advice. So I think we can move this back a good 2 blocks. So we're not that close to Grian shop, but we can get about 2 more blocks to really make the bar right there. And we'll be able to spread our redstone knowledge. Someone forgot to close the door here at the Concord Fishy Snacks. That thing is incredible. Anyway, we need to get started on our biome today. So where I want to build the dead biome is over in this location right under the beacon. So we'll need to remove that. And I potentially will be putting the portal in some kind of like crypt, if you will. I think that could be really cool. And then from the crypt, we'll do some of those fog effect, like fissures in the ground. They act like little cracks. Oh, that'd look really amazing. Custom tree design in this area. I'm so inspired for dead stuff. It's unbelievable. So that'll be really fun. These little spots over here, so this is a little smaller biome. Don't know what we're gonna do there yet. There's lots of ideas. I just gotta settle on one really. And then one on this side. And I think this will be most likely one of the main entrances into the landscaping shop. So this one's gotta be good. This one's gotta be good. So what we're gonna need for this is a whole lot of coral. That's gonna be super, super sad very soon. As the sun sets, it's a perfect time to start working on our spooky biome here. And what we have is a giant stack of our coral shulker boxes. Wow, I haven't mispronounced shulker boxes since way back when they introduced these things. Wow, okay. We're starting off good today. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cover this entire biome in these. Now I want very specific ones. So I really like the brain coral. That's my favorite, the pink one. It's just got such a great texture, and that's the one we use for dead palm leaves. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of spread these guys around and then, you know, kind of kill them off, of course. And that's gonna create like a really great, like dead looking biome. And then inside that, we'll mix in a little dirt, a little stone, things along those lines to give it a nice variety. But this is gonna be one really cool time lapse as we start to kill these things. I always feel sad. Like I said, I feel sad about this, but it's for the greater design. So how about we hit super fast build mode and cover this entire thing in dead coral. So hit it. End of super fast build mode, and we now have a very, very dead biome, and I'm loving every minute of it. Look at that thing. I really like this, and hopefully that time lapse was good and you could kind of see the colors make way to the grays. I won't know until editing, but you'll notice one thing is we need to work a little bit more on the variation of the textures. Now, it looks good from the ground level. When you look through here, you know, I think the dirt and all the textures play really well, but when you're above, it doesn't look as good. And as I always say, now in Minecraft, we not only have to make it look good from the ground, but we also have to make it look good from the air with the elytras and things along those lines. So one thing we need to work on is the variation, like I mentioned, and second would be depth. We need to start elevating things. So you might notice the pink palms, or I don't know why I call it the palm tree. Well, actually, I make palm trees out of it, so why wouldn't I call it palm trees? So the pink palm, that's what I'm going to call it. I'm going to stick with it. So this block right here, I was thinking about elevating it, right? I almost think of this as like tentacles or some kind of like snaky thing working its way through the ground. It would be cool if that was like one block above everything else. But if we don't do that, what we could do inside the dirt areas, and this is of course where our trees are going to go, dead trees, by the way. It's called Biome. We're going to do cobblestone, you know, little things just to give it depth, and I think that'd be important. And eventually maybe we'll do some kind of tombstone or crypt. I think that would be really cool. And then from that, we do that glass effect, like it's kind of like cracking the ground. Oh, so much inspiration. And maybe, just maybe, we're getting crazy now. Hashtag Scar's getting crazy. We might take a little bit of our cloud inspiration and bring it down here as if like a thin layer of fog over this above us. That would be really, really fantastic. But until we get to all that, I want to start taking some of the dead coral and then bring it into the roots and a little bit more coarse dirt and things along those lines and just clean it up a little bit. It just needs a little bit of cleanup, especially this grass block needs to go after all of that time lapse. So let me do that and then we can get to that depth. Welcome back, and hey, excuse me, spider, what in the world? It's daytime. What are you doing, little fella? I'm going to make a dispenser out of you with that kind of attitude. Anyway, welcome back, guys. And we're just adding a little bit more depth to the tree. And I think this is starting to look good. You see, we're kind of building up the half slabs and the stairs around the root structure. And I didn't get too wild with the depth yet. I mainly worked around the edges of the water. So I've added a lot of half slabs and that's not a half slab. I've added a lot of half slabs and stairs in these areas here. And that's kind of my main focus at the moment, is getting it in this location, because we are going to do a lot of builds in the top portion. And once those are then established, then we can come through and reintroduce the details that we want to. But yeah, I'm really, really pleased with the way this is starting to turn out by adding these extra bits and bobs all around. So that is looking good. Now, something very sad has happened, and that is, oh, this, what is this? Oh my gosh, this has to be Cub. Here the Hermits first set foot on the moon, September 28th, 2018. Cool story, bro. But I'm gonna need a source on that. That has to be Cub, because I was gonna do a lunar landscape, but then, like I said, I got spookily inspired. Wow, I like that. Let's put a trademark on that, spookily inspired. I like that. That's really cool. How would you spell that? Spookily inspired. Let me know in the comments. That's fantastic. Anyway, like I said, actually, what was I saying again? I got really, really distracted by the spider and then the signs. I'm so confused. But anyway, oh, skeleton horse. That's right. This is a sad story. I had my very own skeleton horse, not T-Bone, but my personal horse. And he was here just yesterday, but he is gone. I don't know where he went. I searched high. I searched low. I don't know if he died or somebody stole him, but I do know that... What is the deal with you? You were just being friends. We were just best spider friends. And now you're not. And now I'm going to make a dispenser out of you too. Unbelievable. Anyway, if I could please just tell my skeleton story. I'm going to create an undead carriage, but I need a skeleton horse, and Cub has a source on one. Guess what?
What?
Winter has come to Hermitcraft. Look at that cloud.
My goodness, look at that. Look at that snowstorm, man. That's pretty impressive.
That's a lot of pains. They were a pain.
Yeah, the pains definitely can be a pain. I think there's might be a volcano that you may have also built that demonstrated that. And this is another one of those pain with pains. I mean, that's all it is.
But
yeah, a lot of pains.
I brought something back. Cub, something's back from our memories. It's season 4. It's season 4.
Oh,
Look
nice.
at season 4.
Yeah, dude, this is looking great.
It's the
season
mesa.
4 is back.
It's got the geysers up here, got the archway, got the ravines. Looking super fancy.
Yeah, yeah. You know what it's missing? It's missing the water, the mystery water block in here.
Oh, I forgot about that. You're right.
That was awesome. Yeah, a little trickery. It's missing some obsidian too. I need some obsidian out here with the volcano biome.
Oh yeah, you're right. Just put a little bit on the back end over there. That would be really cool. Just like a little, like, just it's kind of poking up over the top. That'd be really cool.
Oh yeah, just a little hill, just a little obsidian hill. But yeah, this is great, man. This arch here, really looking nice. This is a lot of red sand and red sandstone though. You must have done quite a bit of mining.
Oh, my fingers are very sore. Lots of calluses. Lots of calluses going on my hands. And then there's
nice.
2 plots already existing. They're green. Still haven't quite decided what I want to do with those. I might do one of them as like a mini mountain range. So that's one, and one of them needs to be something fantasy potentially, but I don't know what that's going to be. A lot of hype for Candyland, but I haven't quite been able to make that one work yet. A lot of people wanted Candyland, Cub, but it's just...
There's a way to make lollipops with that glazed terracotta. We have a shop up now that, you know, you can just go over there and take whatever you need from the glazed terracotta.
Oh, that's
shop.
right. That's right. And also I noticed the Vex magic in there. That's 3 times the price of any other glazed terracotta, which I appreciate. That's the Vex way.
Dude, speaking of Concorp shops, I got some profits for you.
Oh, so
right
shiny.
there.
Oh, I love it. 5 diamonds. That's beautiful.
Nice. So what's this going to be over here, dude?
Well,
it's
like, gone back and forth. At one point it was going to be a moon, and then I got a little bit inspired by the Halloween spirit, and I'm going to make it a spooky biome. So I'm going to build a crypt over the portal here, and then I'm going to do these little fissures in the ground, and I'm going to do that fog effect with the multiple like layered of glass, just very subtly like coming out of the crypt. I think that'll be really cool. And guess what?
Okay.
Guess what?
What's that?
I might even try to see if I can add just a layer of fog above it, just a little bit.
All right, like an atmospheric haze, you know?
Yeah, I think it'll be pretty cool. But then sadly, Not only has T-Bone not sold, which breaks my heart.
Oh, but Skeletor did. Yes. Look at this. Look at this. Why?
Am
Those are all the diamonds
going
from Skeletor.
to kill you. But I had a skeleton horse. It was my personal horse. Gone, left me, or stolen. I don't know which, but he was here last night and he's gone now.
You had a personal skeleton horse, not T-Bone, another horse.
No, not T-Bone. T-Bone's still strong over there. He's keeping his spirits high, unlike myself. So I want to do a wagon pulling a coffin with the skeleton horse, but it's gone. And I don't know if it was stolen or disappeared or suffocated. One of those three, something.
Oh, we got to see this undead carriage. Luckily, I know where to find a skeleton horse. Scar, look what we have here.
He is so happy to see us. He has been alone. He has been sad here for 3 weeks.
At least. I don't know whose horse this was initially, but they've neglected him. They've left him for dead. Look how excited he is to see us. He's excited because he knows that Concorp and the Convex, we can free him.
We can free him from this. He's going to be with friends and family and not in this scary, evil place. And we're really doing him a favor, actually.
Yep. So what we got to do, we just got to throw a diamond onto him. There we go. He has now been inducted into the Concorp Cavalry, and we are now free to let him go.
Oh,
we can just go ahead and take this down. Got it. Sweet. Let's just get this guy back.
Oh no! No! Push him! I got him! He's good.
Okay.
It
was almost disaster.
That was almost a very big disaster. He only has 2.5 hearts left.
2.5 hearts.
Poor little fella. All right. You start to regenerate. So what we need to do is we need to build a carriage and figure out how to trap him so he doesn't get away.
Yeah, he's making a break for it right now, but he's part of Concorp Cavalry now, so he can't get away.
No, he can't get away.
He's got a job to do. Undead carriage leader.
Okay. All right, we're not letting him get away this time. Welcome back, and now that we have our skeleton horse in hand, we can start working on the carriage soon. And of course, whoever the owner is of the horse they left in the nether, they can totally have it back. I just need it for today in this build until I get or find my other skeleton horse. But anyway, let's get back to work here. And what we're going to start with is a tree. So we have an assortment of things in our inventory to create dead trees. I'm really excited about this. So we're going to start out with the acacia log, and now we may change it to strip logs in the dark oak and or the spruce variety, but we've got milk chocolate slabs and stairs and dark chocolate slabs and stairs, and of course a bit of fences and gates. So this is going to be a heavily trial and error, not travel and error. We're just doing a little traveling and errand here. So I think this is gonna be really cool, and apparently we have a pigman friend. So we're just gonna play with this, right? We're just gonna send up little pieces of wood in all sorts of different directions. And of course this may look very, very silly, but I think if we have the confidence and the passion of 1,000 scars, anything is possible, am I right? So if we take out a little bit of scaffolding material, we can start kind of sending these things in the directions that we want. And like I said, this could look incredibly silly, but I'm really confident that this could be cool. It'll just take a lot of trial and error to get to that point. And let's jump down and see this silly contraption. All right. Okay, I see where the branches are. I think I know where to take this. It's just going to be a little bit. There is such a contrast between the acacia and the spruce, so I might in the end go with the strip log, but we'll see it when we get a little further in. But this looks terrible at the moment, but I really think we can get somewhere cool with this, so give me a moment to try it. Welcome back, and we now have 3 different tree designs. So of course this was our original one. We were experimenting between acacia for the log structure and then stripped wood, and I was kind of going back and forth on that. And of course the kind of the tree structure of the branches was made out of milk chocolate, and I think it looks decent. I think it looks okay, maybe for a desert, but I just needed something to be a little bit more spooky. So I moved over here and started working on this one, and of course we brought in the dark chocolate logs and the half slabs in the chocolate variety, looking super fancy, making me hungry, by the way. So I think that's looking nice. We went with the acacia once again here, and I don't know, I just I just didn't like it. It just didn't have the right shape. So I moved over here once again with the same wood choice and created the branches a little bit more sparse-like and giving a little more character and a little more realistic look. And that's with the actual trunk having a bit of a twist to it. And then the branches kind of following a nice kind of natural symmetry that we worked really hard for on this tree. So I think this is the one. This is it. I think this is how we build the trees in the dead biome here. But I would love to hear from you guys. Which one do you like? Which material is your preferred one? So let me know in the comments, and I gotta make like 20 of these now, so let's do it. Look at our dead Halloween evil-fied biome is really coming together there. And I think we might have made it through the snowstorm without hitting any pains. That was a pain-free adventure through the snowstorm. Oh man, I'm in love with these trees. At 3 in the morning, I woke up and I was like, what if we did dead trees made out of half slabs and stairs? Now, the only difference is that I envisioned using acacia and spruce, but I really love the way how dark these look and how mysterious they are. Now, we did add some micro detail, and of course, that is your fences and your gates, and those are installed and ready to go. And that really brings these things to life. And man, this is why I love Minecraft. This is why I love making videos, is when we make up fun new things like this. This is what fuels me. This is what keeps me going. Oh man. I've been playing this game since 2010 and I still find fun things to do in it. And that's a real testament to this power of this game. But anyway, what we need to do now is we need to add some life to this biome. Wait, maybe not life, maybe more death. I don't know what it is, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the fog effect, right? You know the effect that Iskall uses a lot. It's absolutely amazing. I'm so thankful for Iskall to introduce me to it because it can be used in so many amazing ways. So originally I was thinking about just adding like little cracks into the ground, but you know what? What if we did that design coming out of the tree and into the biome? So we do that glass effect. And, you know, we could do it in gray. We could do it in dark green, you know, that kind of sinister green, or maybe even purple. You know, Iskall loves purple. I was talking to him the other day about his love for purple glass. I don't know. Did you guys know that? Did you know that Iskall loves purple glass, but he never uses it because he doesn't want anybody to know he loves purple glass? It's true. True facts. Okay, so what I think would be nice is if we did that coming out of the tree. So that's one. Next thing over here is where we're going to do the carriage, pulling the, you know, the coffin or something along those lines. And then this is the temple. Now this is the tricky part. I don't really know how to make a crypt, so I guess we'll have to figure it out together. But the first thing we're going to do, we're going to work on that glass. Welcome back. And we've got the massive crack in the ground set up and ready to go. And I think that's going to look really good. So we're of course going to fill this in with glass and should create that foggy effect and give this area a whole new layer of mysteriousness, which I'm really excited about. So let's hop down here real quick. And as you guys can see, this is 6 blocks tall, and that will be the glass layer. So each block represents a glass layer. And then on the bottom, we're going to put a row of carpet. And I think that's going to work out. I'm pretty confident that this will be enough. I mean, we could go down a little bit deeper, but I think 6 blocks is going to be perfect. I'm kind of basing it off what we did in the Nether for season 5, which of course was our upside down city. And sadly, we never finished that, unfortunately. Sorry about that, a little bit of lag back there. But anyway, I think this will be really good. I'm really happy with the way this came out. It'll just add a little extra color because we're going to go with purple. The reason being is I think it'll tie in really nicely with the portal over there with the whole tomb and all that stuff. I think it's going to be fantastic. So it's time to start filling this thing in with glass. So I need to get a whole bunch of glass set up and ready to roll along with carpet down below. So let's do that. All the glass is now inside the ravine and it looks pretty darn cool. So are you ready? Are you ready? Are you really ready? Because this is going to be amazing. So we'll look down there and look at that. Oh, that looks really cool. So let's take a land here. And there's definitely some places where we could expand it, right? Where we can kind of move it around and add more. So I had the baseline down and then I keep going in there and adding more of it. Once we have other things built in the area, I think then we could have a better idea if we do want to expand the little cracks further into the land here. But I think this is a really good start. And the number of blocks that we did place, I think was correct. Now, I really wish those coal blocks weren't there, but for now, I think they're okay. We can always go in and change them eventually, but I like this. I think it was a perfect number. I think we could have gone with a 5, maybe a 4, but 6, I think was safe to make sure that we got the full effect. And I do have torches under the carpets there. So this glows at night. So that is right. So that's really, really fantastic that it glows. And it looks really, really nice from the sky. And it just adds that little extra layer of punch for our land here. And I think it is looking super, super fancy. So now that we got that done, it's time to move on to the more man-made structures. So let's start getting some resources and working on those. Grim grinning ghosts come out to socialize. Welcome back, and I've been singing the Haunted Mansion tune ever since we started this project, and we now have a gigantic tomb to show for it. So let's take to the air real quick and see what that looks like from above, and we'll swoop around. And look at that. Oh, that looks fantastic. Really, really pleased with that. We got the purple over there looking super silly. Loving every minute of it. So let's take a land. And one of the things that I was looking at around this area that we need to think about is some low level plants, right? We've got the trees, but we don't have anything at, kind of a medium 2-block level. So something, maybe a block to 2 blocks high, something along those lines. So inside of the actual tomb here, of course, is the portal. And I was thinking, is it possible to take the portal underground? Will that interfere with the hub? I don't know. I need help with that because every time I touch a portal, I seem to break it. So I don't want to deal with that. I can't do portals. Anyway, you'll notice that I did add a little bit of, what are those, bricks down there. I just wanted to add like a little splash of color, right? Sometimes these old structures do have that little brick underlay at the bottom, but I feel like it's a little too small, honestly. I feel like we could make it a little bit bigger. It just somewhat a little bit awkward how small it is, but we'll see how it goes. And I need to make sure the tomb is no longer floating on this side. That is very important. So yeah, really, really considering what I could do for some low level plant life. But what I want to do for now, until I think of that, is I'm going to do some posts on the sides and create like a little gate around the actual tomb. I need some iron for that. Hopefully Tango opens his shop relatively soon. So getting that established, maybe some tombstones here and there, and hopefully we can get to the wagon today. We'll see how it is. I've been working on this all day and I haven't got to that wagon yet. I really need to get to that. So let's start with the gates, think about the plants, and hopefully the wagon. Remember when I said I had no idea what we could do for the ground cover? Well, I forgot that there was these amazing corals again. And that's what happens sometimes when they add new things to the game. Like you're so used to the standard tool set. And then when they add something new, it's like, oh, I completely forgot about that. So I think this will look really good. I still wish I had something that had a little bit more color in it, something like the trees. So we can always devise something ourselves, but this will act really great as the low kind of like foliage, like the weeds, if you will, of the area. I think that'll look absolutely fantastic. Welcome back, and we now have another completely new biome under our living mother tree, and I think it's looking super, super fancy. And with any life, there is death, and that is what we created down below. So let's swoop over here one more time to get a look at that river coming out of the tree. I don't know what the purple stuff is, but it's very scary and very mysterious, and I'm loving every minute of it. So one thing I'd love to update is this bridge right here. I think we could do something really cool going into this biome that's a little bit spooky. But let's just take this all in. Those are super custom trees, and I really hope you guys like them as much as I do. Like, I'm crossing my fingers right now. I'm really hoping you do. And if you do like them, hashtag best tree ever, right? I want to see it in the comments. If you made it to the end of the video and you're a super awesome Scarian and you like these trees, I mean, if you don't like them, that's okay. But if you do, hashtag best trees ever. Anyway, we've got the coral down here acting as if this was once a living, breathing biome, now consumed by the purple toxins. Love it. And then over here, we've got the little plants. So I think that's looking really cool. And once we jump up here, we can really get a fun view of the river once again. And I'm still thinking about continuing the river down a little bit, add it maybe into the water. I don't know. But from up here, like it looks super cool. So let's fly down over to the tomb. So yeah, I think we can bring this over a little bit more. Over at the tomb, we've got a really great gate, and that kind of leads into here. And on stream, we might do some tombstones here, so definitely follow me on Twitch, and we'll do those maybe, and a couple other little things in this area. Now, as for the portal, I think we can move it underground. So I want to do a little bit in here, and I didn't want to make just a massive structure here to fit that portal. Reason being is we are working within a scale under the tree, and we got to kind of maintain that scale. We don't want to have something just absolutely giant. It would throw everything off. So I think it's looking good. I did fix the bottom here, and I love this. Just that little bit of brick showing under there. I think that looks absolutely fantastic. So I did kind of incorporate the drop off into the build, and I think that looks really, really nice. And as for the wagon, that's another thing we're definitely gonna do on stream. And if the owner of the skeleton horse wants it back, I just needed it for fun for this video. But it doesn't look like we're gonna get to the wagon today. This took a day and a half to get all done, and I really wanna get this video out to you for you to enjoy. So guys, thank you so much for joining me today on this crazy, evil Halloween episode. A little early, but that's okay. Halloween's apparently earlier every year, it turns out. At least that's under Disney's calendar and or the supermarkets when it comes to Halloween decorations. But anyway, guys, until next time, this has been Good Times with Scar, and I always really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my videos. And if you believe the video deserved a rating, that would be much appreciated. And until next time, we'll see you later. And don't forget to subscribe, because you may just become scarred for life.